Everything that you see and hear tonight is filmed live. We would love for you to join us and become the third member of Stoke Haunted. This is our quest for the paranormal. This is our quest for the truth. We are Stoke Haunted.
Investigating just got real.
I'm trying here first, because there was certain energy attached to this bit and just outside.
I think this was
Was it a shelter, like a war shelter, because of the roof shape, didn't we say?
We thought it was, but I don't think it led to much. But it might have been an ammunition's
Storage.
purpose,
Yeah.
because the
Is it the soldier I picked up earlier?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. He has a tendency to stand staring at the door, that way, like facing towards the door.
Yeah.
So, right. Are we lights out all out, or what are we doing?
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
You alright?
You alright with that, Smithy?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Can I just step out?
You alright?
Are you alright, Josie? No, we've got somebody with that.
Okay.
No. I know what he tells. Alright.
Okay, what can you tell us?
From what we picked up the last time and what I'm picking up already, and I think, I don't know whether that's what just affected James or whether it's just something else, I don't know. The last time we picked up it was a male energy that we picked up in this particular part of the pub.
What the?
And did you took that? I thought you ticked that. I thought you kicked the box, but
No.
no. Okay.
No, I
Right.
didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. No, that wasn't me. I wasn't even.
Okay. Well, if
Wasn't
that was
even
you and you
touching
did
it.
that, can you do it again, please?
Thank you. We know you wanted to move the glass, but we didn't mean those ones.
Okay. Like I was saying, it was the male energy that we picked up last time, but it got something to do with. Not the war, I would say after the war, I would say more to do with the Home Guard. He was more, but he was basically, what Mr. Oak himself and another guy was with us who the media was picked up, was that this guy had been very low in mood, we will say, you can call depressed, and that he wasn't happy for some reason, whatever reason it was, and he'd actually committed suicide down here. And on the beam outside, he'd actually hung himself, and we both picked up on him this time. Which yeah, I thought that might have been the case.
Sick. Yeah.
So that's what we picked up last time. Is basically was very sad, very, not negative spirit at all, but was basically very sad, very in himself, like somebody would be depressed, and that basically he didn't really want people down here. He didn't particularly like it when we were talking about him and about the fact that we picked up on what he'd actually done to himself. He felt very ashamed about it, and for that reason didn't really want to engage with us and didn't really want to talk to us or anything, and was sort of and he actually in the end he sort of moved away and walked and wouldn't engage with us at all, and I think that's sort of we both picked him up when we first came into the pub again tonight, and that's what I'm picking up certainly at the moment down here now. Whether he'll engage, I don't know. He's just moved the glass. Well, it may have been him that just moved them glasses down there. I don't know.
Okay, we'll ask. If you get the idea that he's really not happy, we'll move on. Okay, if there's any spirits in this room with us, if you live here or if you are attached to this building in any way, then we're just here to talk to you. We want to try and find out about you. That's all we want. If you are here, can you make a noise in this room, please? Could you touch someone? Make a really loud sound in this room, please. If you're here, you can hear my voice.
Alright, Josie.
Yeah. It's quite good looking, actually.
No, what you picked up?
I don't know.
Come on, if you're here, there's glass. You can touch the glass. Move something or throw something.
Okay.
Can you make a noise? Sorry.
That's alright.
Can you make a noise? Anything. Move an object, touch something. Just let us know you're there.
I guess you gave up taking orders a very, very long time ago. But don't mistake this as an order. We want to do this out of curiosity and learning about your life and what experiences led you to where you are now.
I just heard a voice or something behind me, that's all.
What did you hear?
Very soft.
I heard like a male voice or something like it.
Can I ask what it is you're holding there?
Well, sorry, I should explain that. What I'm holding is basically a K2 meter, which is an EMF meter, which is basically, it's quite common with regards to ghost paranormal teams. The idea of it is supposedly when a ghost is in the vicinity of a room or somebody, it gives off electromagnetic field, and this is a meter that is designed basically to pick it up. Now, don't get me wrong, it can pick up other things as well. You know, it can pick up electricity, for example. It may well pick up, if I was to go up to here, if you can see, that is giving off some, because the lights are moving, so that's giving off some charge. There you go, straight away. Which again, you know, is, they are open to discussion as to, you know, whether they're actually accurate or not, because they do pick up on other things. And again, if they wanted to have faked anything, you know, that's the sort of thing that you would stand under. You know, the other things as well that affects these are microphones or mobile phones.
Walkie-talkies.
Walkie-talkies. So, for example, if you were to key a mic and one of these was in the same room, it would send it going bananas. And again, unfortunately, it's something that's used as a tool in when people want to make up things. So, purely and simply brought it down just in case he did set anything off. You know, we weren't actually doing an experiment, we just sort of just happened to pick it up when it come down. But that's what that is, yeah. Sorry.
Electromagnetic fields. So if you are down an old cellar and people are reporting things like they feel sick or they feel like they're being watched, electromagnetic fields, if they're strong or if the wiring's old and really bad, can affect your brain, and it gives you that feeling that you're being watched, or it gives you a feeling of being nauseous. If somebody was coming down here, like say some staff member was coming down here and saying, I feel sick when I go down to the cellar, we would take that, and if it was giving off high readings and it was all over the place, that's an explanation as to why they're feeling bad or why they're feeling like they're being watched down here. That's the reason why it's not.
People that work in an office, probably near the mains distribution, or near, say, like the main frame of the computer system, they will suffer with migraines, definitely, even if they don't suffer with them before they start. Any electrician, if you speak to any of your electrician friends, electromagnetic field, and that's what we do, electrical system,
Hello? the equipment, if you're able to touch somebody.
Speaking of, Sarah, can you just tap your mic real quick for me? Right. I'm getting no feedback off your mic for some reason. Yeah, no. Okay. Thank you. I'll pick you up on another one.
Okay. If that's you affecting the electrics,
Trying to shut me up.
Can you stop?
then thank you very much. But
Somebody behind me there.
I would like to know if you're able to restore those microphones.
That was me.
The owl kind of gave it to
Sorry.
me.
I tried to step back. Go on.
Can you, if you are affecting the equipment that Sarah is wearing, then if you're able to take that away and do it to something else. This room is used as trigger.
What do you mean by uses a trigger?
We're not going to be in the room, so what we tend to do, where we think that there might be some form of activity if we're not in the room, we do like we did upstairs.
Set something up.
Set something up.
Set like a glass with a 10p on top.
Not with me, sorry.
Make sure nobody goes in the room. Seal it up. Everybody can watch. Seal it up, and then come back in an hour.
Very heavy.
And the 10p might not be in the glass anymore, or something stupid, and you know nobody's been in. Again, that all comes down to trusting your team that if someone says they can go to the toilet, they're not going to come downstairs and move the thing. But
This is also why I keep notes. Normally, when I'm doing them properly, I keep them, and they are very, very specific. As not, well, no, they're not even suspect of me at the minute. But I keep notes. Then I can track where everybody is at any one time, so I can make sure that if we have a trigger object, that X, Y, and Z.
Seeing what happens.
We've placed you in charge of a key.
Yes.
So, what do you think of being given the honour of holding the key?
It's a great responsibility.
It really is.
I always give us it. It's kind of cool. It means that we know that it's not going to be rigged or anything, and we can.
Okay.
I hope it's moved.
How disappointed will you be if it doesn't?
It's moved.
How disappointed will you be if it doesn't? It was that door, and yet I'm looking at it now. I'm like, that's what's wrong. But that's exactly where it was. Yeah, there's something in the building, does it feel like? Because it felt like this bit here was different as well. But I know it isn't. I know it's not different, but it feels like it. Right. Jack, do you want to come down with us, sweet, just to check? Right, we can go this way.
Oh, did you get it on camera? Yeah. Are you going to have to redo it?
Oh,
is it actually recording audio?
Right. You ready? Okay, so watch how you go. Steps here, guys. You can if you want, sweet, or you can lead the way, whichever suits. You got it?
Okay. So we're going back down to check on the
You need to check on your trigger object.
trigger object.
Mind your head, guys. Aren't you a gent? Thank you very much. Got it? It's the freezer that keeps getting unplugged. Where's it gone? Go on, you guys first, you've got the key. just go, try not pull like really quick on the door in case it causes like a back thing of the pressure. That's just the up.
That's how we left it.
You might want to check it back. This might be slightly different because you can see. I don't think that's changed much, if anything at all. Just check it back on your footage and.
So does that mean that there's nothing here, or does that mean they just didn't want to bother with us?
Probably just if there is anything here, then it didn't want to bother with that particular thing. It is hit and miss. To them, it's like asking them to perform circus tricks, I suppose. So some do it, some don't. A regular one that seems to work is if you use a chalkboard and just write hello and maybe a smiley face, something like that. We've left it before now, we've come back and there's squiggles on it, which was really, it's the first time we ever caught it properly. And we've got the before and the after footage and all the bits in between, so you know that we didn't kind of go back and do it ourselves. We've done it where we've put a sheet down on the floor where there was somewhere where footsteps have been heard on a regular basis in the same patch. We've put a sheet down on the floor and we laid it with flour, and we came down and just shone black light on it and everything to see whether or not there was any indentations. There wasn't any foot indentations, but I believe that there was a slight disturbance that would be more than your regular draft. So, but nothing that was substantial enough to call it paranormal. So it is, unfortunately, just one of those things. Take Sarah 5p back before she misses it. Right. Have you left the key in the door?
I've got it here. Shall I
Yeah.
put it in?
Do you want it left in the door? So watch your step, you guys. Oh. Right, there you go. My camera's just switched itself off, which is bizarre.
Bye guys.
My camera's just.
Do you want it locked again?
No, just leave it here, I think. So right, that's the last of my batteries finished. Thank you. Oh, top. I've just got to go and get a new battery. Check back with the lip.
I think we isolated that
If
one
anything
off.
has happened, it's very minute.
Was it camera?
That's 5p.
Cheers.
Last of the big spenders.